Worcester Dining Commons. A scene many of us know all too well. The bustle of people, the clamoring of pans, the crash of a plate to the floor. You take the food that you want, but will you finish it? Will it go uneaten into the dish room after you take one bite and decide that you don't like it? Do you know what goes on behind those dish room walls? Do you know what gets wasted?
The Food Recovery Network began recovering and donating perishable food from campuses in 2011 and is the largest student movement against hunger in the country. There are now 210 chapters spread across 44 states which have communally donated over 1.8 million pounds of food. The UMass Amherst chapter was founded in 2014 and has contributed towards sustainability by recovering food from the Worcester dining hall that would have been wasted and donating it to Craig Store's homeless shelter in Amherst.
So we start by picking up all of the food from Worcester where the chefs have it ready for us, and we take the initial temperature of the food and then we bring it over to the scale. We weigh it, we record both the temperature and the weight and the time at which we leave the dining hall. And then we drive to Craig Store's, we load all of the stuff inside, and then we take the temperature again, and then we put it in the freezer.
Someone told me that I could actually volunteer for a cause that would take wasted food and put it somewhere useful. I was really excited about that. Because not only are we preventing food waste, but we're helping people who really could use the food.
Craig's Doors was founded in 2011 with a mission to assist those who don't have a home and to help develop affordable housing.
Craig's Doors is an emergency shelter that's open during the winter in Amherst. We take in approximately 30 to 35 individuals on a nightly basis. The network brings in the food on a nightly basis. We normally freeze it and then kind of plan it into our meal calendar based on what it is, so the guests can have a healthy meal every night.
Security is just knowing where and when your next meal is going to come. And so when we're giving food to people who are homeless and who don't have food, we're just helping to be more sustainable and give food back to people who don't have it.
Oh, I think when people think of food waste, they think that it's like an other person sort of problem. Like UMass is so sustainable, no food waste is happening. And they definitely, they do a really, really good job here of limiting the food waste. You'd be really surprised, but still some does exist, and we're trying to just minimize it as much as possible.
In just 1 week, Worcester Dining Commons was recorded wasting 2,120 pounds of food. That's an estimated 60,000 pounds of food in 1 year. The main cause of food waste in Worcester Dining Commons is overproduction, but these numbers don't even include the amount of food wasted by students in the dining commons.
Although staff in the kitchen try their hardest not to overproduce food, it's a difficult task. Luckily, foods are able to be preserved and recovered by the Food Recovery Network on an almost daily basis.
This semester alone, we recovered 954 pounds of food, which for just having, 2 or 3 people 5 nights a week recover food, that's, I think, really awesome.
So we chose to work with the Food Recovery Network because we all agreed that food waste is a really big problem on this campus and we all wanted to do something about it. And it felt really good to actually do something that felt like we're making a concrete difference.
And we've all done it. We've all gone to the dining hall, we've all filled our plates with all this food and then decided that we don't actually like it. We bring it all to the waste room and then it's just gone. We forget about it. But that's a problem.
Civic engagement is an important part of taking care of our environment because it requires the whole community to get together. It's not enough for one person to go and help out. It really takes everyone to donate at least a little bit of their time.
There are many positive impacts that this group is bringing to the table. We are bringing food from ourselves, the surplus food that we don't need, that is going to be thrown out, and we're giving back.
The Food Recovery Network incorporates civic engagement by opening their volunteer hours up to everyone. This way, anyone in the community can help out for a single night or even 100 nights.
We've all done it.